The New York Times now admitting they were wrong in how they covered the deadly blast near a hospital in Gaza last week. They weren't the only ones. Here's the initial headline. Israeli strike kills hundreds in hospital, Palestinians say. Now, let me be clear. That's what Hamas said, okay? But Palestinians say is what they write. The revised headline reads, hundreds dead in blast at Gaza hospital, Palestinians say. The Times received intense criticism for being so quick to believe terrorists instead of the IDF. Would they have believed Putin instead of Ukraine? Of course not. And they didn't even believe the U.S. sources initially. Now they're admitting they messed up, writing, quote, the early versions of the coverage and the prominence it received in a headline, news alert, and social media channels relied too heavily on claims by Hamas, you think, and did not make clear that those claims could not immediately be verified. The report left readers with an incorrect impression about what was known and how credible the account was. Times editors should have taken more care with the initial presentation, understating it, and been more explicit about what information could be verified. Pete, it's a very simple principle. If a group burns babies alive, Hamas, perhaps they should not be trusted.
Yeah, relied too much on Hamas. They relied only on Hamas in this scenario. They were the only ones making this claim. They threw a number out there, they threw a hospital out there, and the New York Times ran with it. And the rest of us then got that information in the media and said, oh, what do you do with this? And then you got to wait, and then you got to wait. And how many times does a lie make its way around till the truth gets there? Pretty soon the world believes it. And the New York Times, it knows what they're doing, and they're responsible for it. Just like they didn't report the Holocaust in real time. I mean, this is a newspaper that's gotten a lot of big things really wrong for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, Harris, why is the gut reaction always, let's go with what Hamas said?
I know. Tell me that you're coming to work with all your feelings without telling me that you're coming to work with all your feelings. I mean, that's what this is. They want to believe one side. They are right. Skipping to the beat of the street. The problem is when the facts do come out, the hospital wasn't even hit. And there were people injured. The number wasn't right. Hundreds and hundreds, not right. Whatever it was missed its target. Who does that sound like? And then finally, because we were asking those questions from, you could always see the building. So what actually got hit? All you had to do was ask questions. It is amazing that at that legacy newspaper, they didn't wait to ask the questions and for those answers to come back. And so what they got used by were the enemy, the bloodthirsty evil walking the planet known as Hamas.
Yeah.
They got used. They became part of the propaganda. And I don't know if we will ever be able to separate them from that.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. That's the hospital courtyard, of course, we've been talking about, Tammy. But you don't believe Putin, so why do you believe Hamas? I just don't get the double standard.
Yes, it's been noted by some people on Twitter and others that it really was a desire for this to be true, that the media got it wrong because it was too good to check. It's about confirmation bias. You see what you want to see. That alone, it deserves more than a correction. They must, it's like, send people home to get therapy to figure out, why did you want that to be true?
Feelings.
And, you know, and it's the feelings, but also an interesting point about not forgiving Israel for not bombing it, because they have been careful. And they're not doing what the terrorists and what the legacy media wanted them to do, which is do things like that.
And Emily, very hard to undo this on the back end when people already believe it.
That's right. I so appreciate the point you just made, Tammy, because that's exactly right. The reality is that Israel is not fitting into the horrible paradigm crafted by the Hamas-loving, woke left caricature that this administration and this sort of social contagion has created. And therefore, they were disheartened, I'm sure. They were devastated, I'm sure, to learn that actually Israel was not the aggressor because it didn't fit in with their narrative. And, you know, the language of the enemy is lying. And if I told you that some demonic monster psychopath charged onto a property and beat to death horribly the people inside a home, but that person said, well, the door was unlocked. Is that credible? Are we supposed to print and believe that and then amplify it and not amplify the correction? It is disgusting this is happening in this country under our watch, but unfortunately it is.
Also not helpful when President Biden continually says, Israel, control your rage. So there's that too.
Gosh.